A film bro under the film and television wiki is a slang derogatory term for a male film fan who claims to understand and appreciate cinema while only having a surface level grasp of mainstream movies. For example, stuff like Terminator, The Godfather, The Matrix. Yeah, I kind of fall into that group, I'm sorry to say. So I thought we'd have some fun with Film Bros today and create a tier list of Film Bros. That's going to be fun. Let's turn the lights back on. This is awkward. There we go. And let's get started. So we have different tiers. We have this is cinema, great, underrated, overrated, terrible, haven't seen, but I just know these are Film Bros. And then we have Ultimate Film Bros. These are movies that I have seen that these are Ultimate Film Bro. So yeah, we'll go through every single one of these movies. They're in alphabetical order, and we'll see if they're Film Bro or not. And if not, we'll just see if I like them or not. So this is an excuse to talk about some movies I don't normally get to talk about, even though I sometimes do. Anyway, it's been a while since talked about 500 Days of Summer, so let's talk about that one. I think this is a good movie. I do not think that it is great. I think it's just borderline good. And I've had conversations with other people like they either think it's really great or they're kind of in the same camp as me where like they just don't love it. So I think for that reason, I'm going to put it in overrated. I don't think it's film bro. I think it's more of a comfort watch, you know? So I think that's where this deserves to go. If that makes sense, it might not make any sense, but that's just what I think. 12 Angry Men, I don't think it's film, bro. I think this is more, it's definitely cinema. It feels more like if you're into cinema, you've seeked this one out and you've watched it. That's what I did. I love this movie and I watched it on my own time. I didn't watch it because other people thought it was good. I watched it because I knew it was cinema. I don't think that's film, bro. Like Fight Club is film, bro. Like, where's that? Well, look at a baseline right here. Look, baseline. That's film, bro. Like the Godfather's film, bro. Like, yeah. We'll put 2 in there too, because that's yeah. Like those, I just know these are film, bro. I've never seen them though. I should probably move my guy over there. Actually, we can put him like here. Is that cool? I don't know. I feel like Crush and Runquist does this. It's like puts him in the middle. I don't know. We'll go there. That doesn't look weird at all. Anyway, 310 to Yuma I have not seen. I want to though. I probably should have watched it by now. 1917 though. 1917. I don't think it's film, but I think it's great. I think it's a great war movie. I think it's really solid. I don't know. I don't think it's film, bro. 2001 is that's kind of tough. I don't think it's film, bro. This is film, bro. I don't like this is just the definition of it. These are just cinema. I don't know. I don't know how much is actually gonna go in like underrated or yeah. Um I have not seen any of these movies, I don't think. Avatar is overrated. I don't think anyone I think people respect Avatar more than anything. I don't think anyone like I hate to keep going back to this, but like Fight Club is like considered one of the greatest of all time, but it's also like every dude's favorite movie, you know? Nobody's favorite movie is Avatar. It's just overrated. That's all it is. Alien might actually go in this tier. Yeah, we're gonna put Alien there. I think that deserves it. So probably American Beauty too. Back to the Future. I think Back to the Future is probably film, bro. I think it is. Probably not as much as some other movies, but I think that is like, yeah, Back to the Future, my favorite movie of all time. But it does deserve that. It's really good. Batman Begins is also overrated. I'm not in love with Batman Begins. I think there's some good parts. I don't think it's that great. Wait, we're not ranking these. I'm just putting them on the tier list as I see them. I think that's just overrated. I think I don't know. I feel like that's not film, bro. I think let's just go ahead and do The Dark Knight is film, bro, for sure. Because that's what everyone likes. I don't think anyone hates The Dark Knight. Every dude likes this one. You know, like yeah. Beetlejuice. I think Beetlejuice is overrated. Honestly, I like the second one a lot more. It's more like, goofy. I don't know if Beetlejuice was in it more. I feel like people who like grew up with it would probably like it a bit more, but I don't know. Like a lot of these movies, this is just like a list of like every single movie. How do you expect me to like, rank all these? I think that's all in this row. The Breakfast Club. The Breakfast Club. I think it's just great. Like I don't think it's like film, bro. And I don't think it's like cinema, you know? I think it's just great. I think it's important for every high schooler to see. I don't think it's film, bro. That makes sense. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about here. I think Braveheart is film, bro. Casablanca. Or no, let's go Captain Phillips is great. No one talks about it though. No one talks about Captain Phillips. I think it's great though. Then Casablanca is probably cinema. I think it's on the same like a similar level to these two, where it's just like an old movie that everyone likes, that everyone knows about, I guess. But I don't think it's film, bro. Catch Me If You Can. I'd say it's film, bro. It's popular enough to be there. I think it's film, bro. Citizen Kane is film, bro. Dead Poet Society. Uh, skews toward. No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna put it at like the top. I know I'm not ranking it. I don't think it's cinema for me though. I think it's just great. Yeah, I guess I don't really know. I think that movie's okay, or I think it's really good. I just don't think it's film, bro. Let's see here. Die Hard's definitely film, bro. Do the Right Thing probably is. Django probably is. Donnie Darko definitely is. Dune is for sure. E.T. That's overrated. That's just an overrated movie. I don't think it's film, bro. I think I think it's good. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's like best of all time. Like it's on like, let's look up like a best 100 movies poster. I have one. I have one of these in my room, and it has E.T. on it. I don't think that's the one I have. I have a very similar one to this, but like, is this the one I have? No, this is the one my teacher has, I think. Or one of my teacher, not my teacher, but a teacher. ET might not be on that one. Like let's just check this like generic one here. I mean, I can't really see it that well. It could be on here. I don't know. I don't want to look at something that's like, I don't know. You have to believe me. I'll do a video sometime going over like my poster. I don't know. But yeah, ET like always on these lists. I don't think it's that great. I think it's good, but I don't think it's like best of all time. Edward Scissorhands. Here, let's do this. Peak. And we'll put like these two in peak because I think these are like these two are better than these three. So we'll like this is the peak tier. Like if this wasn't film, bro, it'd go here. If that makes sense. I don't know. Nothing I'm saying makes sense today. Let's see. Anything else? Have not seen a lot of these. I think this is like barely film, bro. I think people like that. I should watch this. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. I'm gonna go here. I think it is. There's like a Letterboxd list. That's like here. Let's open Letterboxd. I want to find the list that they made. That's like men's 100 like favorite movies, and I'm gonna find that. And I'm gonna like check if that's on there because it's got to be on there. Where would I go? Where would I go? Lists. I really don't know how to find like the Letterboxd list. Most fans on Letterboxd. I'm gonna find the men's. Here, yeah, we'll go to official lists. Officiallists.net. Where do I go to find those lists? You would think I'd be better at this. Let's see. Here, let's go. Let's kind of sort these. List popularity. I'm pretty sure there's a men's one. Yes. That's she. We need he. There's a lot of. Why is there so many of them? 2024. That's 2024. Let's try and find the 2025 one. There's got to be more than just the one. This one. All right, so let's see. Obviously, something like Interstellar's at the top. That's film bro for sure. I don't know. I'm not really good at this. I'm a film bro, and I don't even know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm sure like if it's just like the most like anyone likes La La Land. Am I gonna get hacked for looking at Letterboxd for too long? Because I don't want to do that. Hang on. All right. Yeah, so we got like anyone likes this movie. Yeah, we got Fight Club there. Let's see if we can like look through. Yeah, I get that, but that's just like everyone. Like I think men can see what a good movie. Like obviously they're gonna like this one a lot more than women. The Social Network, yeah. Really? No Ferris Bueller? Here, I'm gonna like that list. Okay, really thinking about it now, I think it's just great. It's a classic. I think The Breakfast Club is higher up there than Ferris Bueller's Film Bro, actually. I don't really care. Forrest Gump. Yeah, I guess. But it's also like really good. It's kind of like Film Bro in the same way that Gladiator probably is. I mean, we'll probably get to that. It's definitely on here. Yeah, I have not seen these two, the dollars. I have seen Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters, I think, is peak. I don't think that it's Film Bro because I think there's a difference in like films that men hold in a really high regard as like the best movies ever, and there's a difference in like like movies that men think are really really good. I think people will like watch Ghostbusters and think that's good, which I do. I think it's good. I don't think it's like the best of all time. All right, Gladiator. I think Gladiator is Film Bro. Like it's they're similar because they both won Best Pictures. They're clearly good movies. I think all these are good movies. Let me put that back there. Whoa. Gone with the Wind. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is definitely Film Bro. But it's also like really good. Like I can see that. I can see what a good movie looks like, you know? But yeah, that's definitely there. Good Will Hunting? Yeah. Yeah, probably. Where was that ranked? 6. Yeah, that's Film Bro. For sure. Goodfellas, I've never seen. That's Film Bro though. I need to remember to keep doing that. Gran Torino is Film Bro according to these. No, it's just great. It's just a great movie. I don't think it's Film Bro. I think you should all watch it though. I don't think it's that like high. I don't think that's Film Bro at all. I think that's more obscure. He definitely is. So is her, honestly. Hot Fuzz is. Inception is like absolutely Film Bro. Yeah, Inception and Interstellar, like all those. I guess Raiders of the Lost Ark also is, I guess. And then, unless I'm not missing anything else, Interstellar. Interstellar is like up here for Film Bro. Like, yeah. All right, Jaws. Jaws is. Oh, it's overrated for me. Where is it on here? If it's not like, I feel like we as a society are like growing out. Yeah, I think we as a society are like growing out that like Jaws is the best thing ever. It's really not. I think it's better than like E.T., but it's really not the best thing ever. It's good. It's a classic, but I don't think it's great. Jojo Rabbit, I think it's just peak. I don't. Is it out on here? I wouldn't be surprised if it was. I don't think it is though. That's a great movie, and I think that's what I think. It's just a really great movie. So, yeah, Jurassic Park. Yeah, definitely. That's Film Bro for sure. Kill Bill definitely is, and probably so is John Wick. And Joker. I have a friend who's a film bro actually looking at this now. King of Comedy. I think King of Comedy is just like cinema. I don't think it's, I think if we're talking like, if we want to go there for Martin Scorsese, like Wolf of Wall Street is there, I don't think King of Comedy is. La La Land definitely is. Like that was what, number 2? Yeah, that's film bro. Where were we? Right here. All right, the 3 Lord of the Rings. I guess we'll just like you don't put all 3 Indiana Jones, but you put these. I don't know. Let's just rank them like separately. I would put them like here, and then where is it? Where to go? This one is film bro. Nerds. Where's that one? Yeah, yeah, nerds. I'm sorry, I don't mean to hurt anyone's feelings, but it's true. Mad Max Fury Road is definitely film bro. Let's see. The Matrix, yeah, that's film bro for sure. I don't think we're going to get an underrated film. I don't know. We'll see. We need to focus less on like putting movies up there and just like rank them. Like Mission Impossible. I don't think anyone's calling it like the best of all time. I don't think anyone, and if they are, they're calling like Fallout that. They're not calling this one. Let's just change this to like good. Like I think that's pretty fairly rated. That's just a good movie. I don't think anyone's like, oh, this is an underrated masterpiece because Fallout exists. Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Is that like on here? I think it kind of is. I don't think it's on this list, but I think it is kind of film bro. I think we're just gonna leave it there. I don't think it's ultimate film bro though. Where are we? Yeah, My Neighbor Totoro. I think anything Ghibli can kind of be like classified as that. But I don't think Totoro is gonna take that role. I don't think Totoro is like, yeah, this is the best. Because I feel like if you're passionate about animation, you've seen other Ghibli films, and it's not just Totoro. I don't care. Like, I love animation. It's not my first choice. That's the only Ghibli movie I've seen though is Totoro. Napoleon Dynamite is overrated AF. I don't think it's film, bro. Nobody cares. They either like watch it as a kid and still love it to this day. Like nobody cares. I don't care anymore. I watched it once, forgot everything that happened in that movie. That's not film, bro. That's just like good. I don't know. I think it's more great. I like the animation. Animation's pretty. I'm just gonna stop putting things in there because like Oppenheimer would definitely be there. The Prestige. I don't think The Prestige is film, bro. I think it's cinema. I think it's pure cinema. I think I started this movie and I never I watched like the first 5 minutes of it and I had something else that I needed to do. So I'm sorry. I'll finish that someday. Rocky? I think Rocky is film, bro, honestly. I think it's overrated, but I think it's film, bro. Probably not on this list. It's kind of like Jaws, honestly, in that regard. It is kind of like Jaws. But I think like let's talk about like Ryan Gosling. This is like Ryan Gosling's favorite movie, and I'm pretty sure like it's definitely on its like top 4. This is the Ryan Gosling movie. I can see him watching like every single one of these films except for like this one because for obvious reasons, and I think he would love every single. I think he does love every single one of these movies. So I think that this is film, bro. I don't think so, but I think like in the grand scheme of things, yeah. Saving Private Ryan as film, bro. It's on here for sure. There's no way it's not. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Like Gladiator for sure is. I don't think it's Film Bro. I think it's just really it's yeah. I don't think it's Film Bro. I'm gonna get so many comments like that's not what Film Bro means. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I think Shawshank is kinda. A lot of these like big R-rated movies, I feel like aren't besides like Fight Club and Godfather. I feel like they aren't kind of. I think this is on like the lower level. This is like on the edge here, alongside with like Catch Me If You Can. I don't know. Is Catch Me If You Can on here? It's the most popular Spielberg movie on this site, and it's not on here. Okay. I think it is though. I don't need anyone's validation. Okay. Okay. The Sixth Sense, I think it's just great. I don't think it's anything else. I think it's just great. And then Social Network definitely is Spider-Verse. It's on this list, isn't it? Yeah. I think so. It's on that like animated side where I think it is. That's not what I wanted to do. Like Spirited Away is Film Bro, I think. Like that's just popular. All right, all 3 Star Wars. I think they're all Film Bro. I think that people who never mind. I don't know where I was going to go with that. I was about to really insult some people, but then I thought like I like Star Wars trilogy, so I don't think I should say anything. I think they're all Film Bro though. Maybe not Return of the Jedi. Nah, we'll leave it. I don't know. It feels weird to separate just that one. Taken. Taken, I don't think it's Film Bro. I think it's great because I feel like we're not calling Taken great all the time. Top Gun. If Top Gun's not Film Bro, then like we're not here anymore. Like I'm shutting everything down. Truman Show. Oops. Where'd I put it? Where'd it go? Guys, where did I leave my Truman Show? Where'd it go? Where's my Truman Show? Truman Show. Where are you? Guys, we lost it. Did I just like... Oh, there it is. Yeah, I think it's Film Bro. Where is it on here? Yeah, I think it is. Where were we? Over here. Looks like Whiplash is going to be the last one, and I think Whiplash is Film Bro. Where's that on here? No, it's on here somewhere. 3. Yeah, that's not Film Bro. I don't know what it is. So yeah, there's all that. We didn't have a terrible movie. That's great. Is The Dark Knight Rises not on here? Wow. Interesting. Well, anyway, there's my list. Let me know what you guys think Film Bro is in the comments and yell at me and I'll read them and then I will not respond because I don't need your hate. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.